Thanks once again for dropping by the channel. If you like the content, if you're new to the channel, please hit subscribe, share the video if you enjoyed it, felt it was useful. Now let's get into this. So interesting article here on Boxing Scene, where Tyson Fury is giving his 2 cents on Deontay Wilder. He's also giving his 2 cents on Anthony Joshua, and he's saying that he actually still feels that despite the fact Deontay Wilder was beaten comprehensively by Tyson Fury back in February, he still classes Deontay Wilder as the second best heavyweight in the world. And he also says that he thinks that Deontay Wilder will knock Anthony Joshua out if the two of them ever meet. Now I have this scene here, this boxing scene here I should say, the article here, and it says basically if they fought against Wilder, Fury would pick Joshua or would pick Wilder, knock out Joshua. It says Deontay Wilder is the second best heavyweight in the world. I believe he knocks out Anthony Joshua and everyone else behind me. As I'm a realist, I'm just quoting Tyson Fury here, as I'm a realist in heavyweight boxing, I'm messing with one of the most vicious punchers in history. I'm not overlooking anyone. Deontay Wilder is still the most dangerous boxer for me, even after the defeat. He's the most dangerous because when a fighter gets beat, he can either come back 10 times stronger or fold. I believe Deontay Wilder, in the way he carries himself and believes himself, he'll come back stronger and with a better game plan, and he'll try harder and try to do things differently. I'm not saying he can, but he'll give it a try, which makes him dangerous. If I don't focus 100% like last time, there won't be any other fights and I'll be carried out on a stretcher. So those are the words of Tyson Fury. He's obviously saying he'd pick Deontay Wilder to beat Anthony Joshua, and he's saying that he expects Wilder to come back stronger in the rematch, in the trilogy fight, should we get it this year. Now I've just finished recording the video, I've no idea what order I'm going to put these out in, but I was discussing the prospect of Dillian Whyte versus Deontay Wilder in basically almost a step aside. So the trilogy fight between Fury and Wilder doesn't happen in place of the undisputed fight with AJ. I just kind of gave my 2 cents on that, but Fury is kind of alluding to the trilogy fight happening there, saying that, you know, Wilder, he can either come back stronger or he'll fold. Now with Deontay Wilder, exactly, we need to see how he looks, you know, coming back obviously in the trilogy fight against Tyson Fury, because Wilder built himself up so high that to lose like that and to lose in that way, it's gotta take a hit. You know, he is gonna take a hit. There's no ifs or buts, two ways about it. You know, he believed he was the most feared heavyweight of all time. He believed all this, you know what, that the Wilder fans were saying. So for all that to just, you know, crash and burn basically, it's got to take a hit to the system. The one thing that I found a little bit reassuring with Deontay Wilder is when you see how his fans have reacted. All right, it's the Wilder fans, you know, we all know they're not all there. You know, they say some crazy things. The latest one now is that a member of Wilder's own team spiked them. You know, crazy. The one thing you can kind of say that's reassuring is that Deontay Wilder himself, he's not coming out saying these ridiculous claims. It's his fans, because Deontay Wilder has all these fans saying X, Y, and Z. You know, that, oh, Wilder was spiked. Wilder's not saying he was spiked. Wilder's not mentioning the gloves. Wilder's not mentioning this, that, and the other. So in one sense, you can kind of look at that and think, okay, maybe that's actually good that Deontay Wilder isn't coming out with all this BS. It's just his fans. Because Deontay Wilder could latch onto that if he really wanted to. And, you know, as I said, I'm glad he isn't. Because to me, if he latched onto all this crap that his fans were saying, then he's done before he's even got in the ring. So Deontay Wilder, if he really sits down and looks at himself and decides to do things differently in this trilogy fight, I'm not saying I pick him to win, no stretch of the imagination, but he could definitely do a lot better. In terms of Tyson Fury saying that Wilder is the second best heavyweight in the world, well, no. I would say that it's pretty clear cut. You have Fury number 1, AJ number 2. Would I put Deontay Wilder at number 3 ahead of Usyk? Yeah, I would. And I say Usyk because Tyson Fury gave his top 5, and he had it something similar. He had Usyk at 4, Dillian Whyte number 5. I would probably put Dillian Whyte at number 5 and Usyk number 4. Deontay Wilder number 3. I agree with Tyson Fury's top 5 heavyweights personally. I think Usyk, yeah, I'd put him ahead of Dillian Whyte. but he's saying that Wilder would beat Joshua. Now, most people would say no, Joshua would beat Wilder based on their last performance, but you have to remember styles make fights. And I've always felt that with Joshua, I think he would complement Wilder more than Fury. I think that Joshua isn't as fast as Fury, probably hits harder, but I don't think he takes a shot as well. I don't think his reflexes are as quick as Tyson Fury's. I think that Deontay, and I think AJ would not, like AJ would, he said it before that he'd go and he'd try and take Wilder's head off. But I think AJ, knowing himself, knowing he's vulnerable, will be very, especially against someone like Deontay Wilder. He was cautious against someone like Andy Ruiz in the rematch. If he's cautious against Ruiz, how cautious do you think he's going to be against Wilder? A man who could literally turn your lights out in half a second if you make one mistake. He'd be extremely cautious. So I think him against Wilder, would I pick Wilder? I probably would. I always said I'd pick Wilder before, and I'd still pick him now. I would. So, you know, with Tyson Fury saying that he thinks Wilder would beat Joshua, I wouldn't rule it out. I'd probably pick Wilder if they fought in the next year anyway. But in terms of what he's saying about Wilder, you know, coming back stronger or he'll fold, yeah, if one or the other. At the end of the day, I hope that Deontay Wilder doesn't start, you know, listening to some of the BS his fans are saying, you know, about people in his team being spiking him, and then about the glove thing. Because if he starts listening to that and starting to latch onto that, then yeah, he's doomed. He's doomed if this trilogy fight ever happens. So those are my thoughts on this. Like I said, just a quick video for you guys there. Hope you all enjoyed it. Hope you are all well, keeping well, enjoying yourself. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me know your thoughts down below. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe, of course, if you are new. And as always, I will talk to you.